Hello fellow Fugsters. So we have another one from the Hairy Fugs collection, and I believe this one's called Old Tooth. The original one though doesn't have a mustache, so that's what I guess makes them part of the Hairy Fugs collection. Some legalese down here, and this collection must have come out in 2024. It is taped together, so I believe it is new. I believe this is original because it has the red Zuru printing on there, and it should probably have some tags with this kind of these kind of logos on there. Alright. So let's open this up. I love the minimal packaging. I don't feel guilty throwing it into the trash. And that's also, I don't have to buy a bunch of extra packaging, right? I don't have to buy an extra plastic bag or plastic case. This one seems a little shorter than normal for the medium size. The medium size are usually listed as 23 centimeters. This one is maybe 19. I would say it's 20 centimeters, which is around 8 inches or so. As mentioned, if you ignore that, I think that's what the original Old Tooth looks like. But now it looks like Tom Selleck. It's such a funky looking creature. Alright, so the first thing I'm noticing is the eyes are not identical. I don't know if this is on purpose or if this is some sort of factory error, which I'm okay with because it looks even wackier than it should. But this eye is clearly pinker. Alright, the iris is pink, the pupil is black, and there's a little ring of brown around that thing. And then there's bloodshot veins going on here. I only wish the eyes were a little bit clearer. For some reason, I don't know if that's dust or maybe that was dust. Never mind. That looks pretty clear now. So this is just a wet Q-tip. Alright. Yeah, so this one looks pink, right? But this one, it looks like a brownish, greenish kind of eye. It still has the bloodshotness. And the bloodshots, the veins on this one are much thicker than the veins on this one, right? So they're definitely two different eyes. And then it's got a kind of like a shiny plastic nose. Looks like a dog's nose or something to me. And then, yeah, you got this soft mustache in brown. And then the whole body is this like medium density off-white cream color. And then the teeth here, you got 2 rows, and I now believe these teeth are all one molded piece of plastic because I can feel a rigid bar underneath this fabric. So what I think they do is just punch holes in the pink felt here and then push the teeth through. And so the teeth I don't think can break off easily because they're all one piece. It's interesting. It helps give the mouth shape. And yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, the mustache does hide these top teeth quite a bit. What's going on here? Some extra gunk. Might have to floss this dude's teeth here. He's got some stuff stuck in there. So on this one, it's interesting, right? This is like a really narrow molar. I don't know what the bicuspids. I forget what the teeth are in between the front incisors and the back molars. But those, yeah, you can see the variety. Like it looks like these teeth are similar, but they're not identical, I don't think. Maybe they are. Maybe they're just mirrored images, which still wouldn't be identical. These are identical, I'm pretty sure. Maybe these are. But this is just some random tooth here, right? So that's like looks identical, but now there's just an extra weird tooth growing out here. And then the bottom one here, bottom teeth, yeah, it looks like these front 4 are pretty much the same, and then the 2 wider ones at the edges. So it's very unique. Oh, now I'm realizing this mustache is actually a flap. So you can kick it up a little bit, and actually it's going up around the nose. That's interesting. Why they would design it that way, I'm not sure, but maybe it makes it stitch up easier. I'm just trying to get this to stay in place so I can see more of his teeth. And then on another one, I've just messed around with the filling inside of there, and just to maybe change the shape of the mouth and make it show more. Okay, well, definitely you got the bottom teeth showing. You have to manipulate the top part a little bit better. But the mouth goes in a decent amount, so you can jam in some things. I like to just jam in my little fake Lego character here. And now it's like from Attack on Titan. Alright, this one actually is kind of pudgy. Most of them are quite flat, but maybe it's because I just messed around with the filling. You can make it quite pudgy. And then you have the all plastic button slash thread as one piece. And the TM next to the Fuggler that just molded in there. So that's another reason why I think this is a legitimate one. Besides this little tag saying Zuru Fuggler Spin Master and copyright 2024. And then some big Chinese and some little Chinese on the other one. Alright, that's it. Not much to these reviews. I am a little curious, so I'll have to look at some photos, but if you happen to have one of these, does it have identical eyes? Or did I get a special error one? Here is an old gnawing terror, also from the Hairy Fugs line. And then here is the Hedgehog from the gold collection, because it literally has gold teeth. They're really funky. I don't know which one I like the most. I would have to say I actually like this the least, because it looks the happiest. This just looks like it's totally spaced out. This one also looks like it's totally spaced out and like it just woke up or something. I don't know. I like the lazier, goofier expressions. I think I probably like this one the most because it has gold teeth and it's just so visible, right? I had to reshape the foam fill inside of this quite a bit to get those teeth to show. And then I'll probably have to do the same for this one. Yeah, if you bought the original one though, I'm quite sure you'd see all those teeth very easily. Maybe they should have given it a goatee instead, so you could see the teeth more. But anyhow, they're all pretty cool. You can look at reviews of these other ones. And stay tuned because I will be getting some other ones as well. And we'll see you in those reviews. Thanks for watching.